Shirtstorm third-string quarterback Shedeur Sanders' jersey sales show real impact Cleveland Browns star has had on NFL. Sanders' jersey sales top some major NFL names. Shedeur Sanders' jersey sales are showing the real impact the Cleveland Browns star has had on the NFL. Sanders was selected in the 5th round of the NFL draft this year by the Browns, despite being predicted as a potential top pick. Sanders was then named as Cleveland's emergency third quarterback ahead of the 2025 season. Despite this fall from grace, the QB's jersey sales have been astronomical. According to the NFLPA, he has had the 5th best-selling jersey in the NFL between March 1st and July 31st. Philadelphia Eagles running back Saquon Barkley tops the list. The rest of the top 5 is rounded out by quarterbacks, with 7 of the top 10 being playmakers too. The Eagles' Jalen Hurts, Commanders' Jaden Daniels, and Bills' Josh Allen all sit above Sanders in the top 5. The rookie does, however, top Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, and Bo Nix. The top 10 is rounded out by fan-favorite cornerback Cooper DeJean and Detroit Lions RB Jahmyr Gibbs at 6 and 10. The next highest rookie was Travis Hunter at number 11. The two-way Jacksonville Jaguars star was Sanders' college teammate at Colorado. This year's number 1 overall, Cam Ward, ranks 13th on the list. Sanders was the 144th overall pick in the draft, significantly lower than expected. He wasn't selected until the 3rd day. The Browns then had a 4-way battle for their starting QB spot between Sanders, Joe Flacco, Dylan Gabriel, and Kenny Pickett. The 40-year-old Flacco was predictably named first choice, while Gabriel was named backup. The 24-year-old rookie was picked up in the 3rd round, 50 spots higher than Sanders. Pickett was eventually sent to the Las Vegas Raiders. The Browns faced an agonizing 1-point loss to the Cincinnati Bengals in Week 1 of the season. Sanders did not feature, but was spotted consoling kicker Andre Szmyt after he missed a potential match winner. The Browns faced the Baltimore Ravens in Week 2 on Sunday, as they look to register their first win of the season. The NFL has seen its share of unexpected surges in popularity. Backup quarterbacks with cult followings, journeymen who shine for a single Sunday, and rookies who steal preseason headlines. But rarely, almost never, does a third-string quarterback ignite a nationwide shirtstorm the way Shedeur Sanders has in Cleveland. On paper, Sanders is an afterthought on the Browns' depth chart. He isn't the starter. He isn't even the backup. He's technically the emergency option, the player expected to wear a headset more often than a helmet. Yet, when jersey sales were released ahead of Week 2 of the season, Sanders' number 14 Browns jersey sat among the NFL's bestsellers, rubbing shoulders with stars like Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, and CeeDee Lamb. How does a quarterback who hasn't thrown a single professional touchdown end up shaping the entire merchandising landscape of America's most popular league? The answer is as layered as Shedeur himself. The prime effect. The obvious factor is bloodline. Shedeur Sanders isn't just any rookie. He's the son of Deion "Prime-Time" Sanders, perhaps the most electrifying athlete in modern sports history. Deion has transcended the NFL, college football, and culture itself. His fingerprints are everywhere in Shedeur's career, from his recruiting battles to his Colorado stardom to his NFL landing spot in Cleveland. When fans buy a Shedeur jersey, they're not just buying into the player, they're buying into the Prime brand. A family legacy stitched in brown and orange. That connection has turned Shedeur into something more than a developmental quarterback. He's a symbol, an extension of his father's charisma, and a promise of future greatness. Beyond nepotism. Yet, chalking up Shedeur's jersey explosion solely to his famous last name would miss the bigger story. NFL fans don't buy jerseys out of respect for family trees. They buy them because they believe in the player, or at least the idea of the player. Shedeur Sanders represents hope. For Cleveland Browns fans, hope is both fragile and precious. The franchise has endured heartbreaks, rebuilds, controversies, and near misses for decades. Deshaun Watson's rocky tenure has left fans unsure of the team's future at quarterback. Sanders, sitting quietly at QB3, feels like the what-if fans can dream about. What if the kid with poise, accuracy, and a college highlight reel gets a shot? What if he's the one who finally turns the page for Cleveland? Every jersey sold is a declaration of that dream. The college carryover. Shedeur entered the NFL with a fanbase most rookies could never imagine. At Colorado, he became more than just a quarterback. He was a face of the sport. His crisp play, calm demeanor, and cultural crossover appeal made him a social media star. Those fans didn't vanish when he entered the NFL. They simply traded their black and gold Buffaloes jerseys for brown and orange Browns ones. It's a phenomenon few quarterbacks have ever replicated. Tim Tebow had it briefly with the Broncos. Johnny Manziel generated his own shirt storm in Cleveland years ago. But Shedeur's following feels steadier, rooted less in controversy and more in admiration for his skill and composure, style and swagger. Of course, jersey sales are as much about fashion as fandom. Shedeur Sanders carries himself with a calm, stylish confidence that younger fans gravitate toward. His pre-game fits go viral. His jewelry, his watches, his trademark calm stare, all of it has made him as much a cultural icon as an athlete. Owning his jersey is as much about identity as allegiance. For Gen Z fans, wearing a Shedeur jersey signals being in touch with the next big thing, not just the current one. Cleveland's wild card factor. The Browns fan base is famously loyal, emotional, and sometimes desperate for a new hero. While Watson remains the starter, his polarizing presence has created a vacuum for a fan favorite. Sanders slid into that space with ease. He doesn't even have to play. His very presence is enough. For many Browns fans, buying a Sanders jersey is less about Week 1 performance and more about planting a flag for the future. It's a quiet way of saying, "This is the quarterback I believe in." A merchandising marvel. The NFL thrives on stars. The league knows that jersey sales aren't just about athletic performance, they're about stories. And Shedeur Sanders' story is already a bestseller. He's the rookie tied to football royalty. The quarterback who hasn't played but feels destined to. The underdog who somehow doesn't feel like one. And every jersey that leaves the shelves strengthens the narrative. Sanders has achieved something rare. He's blurred the line between bench player and superstar. The storm ahead. Of course, jersey sales don't guarantee on-field greatness. For every jersey darling, there's a cautionary tale of hype outpacing reality. But the storm swirling around Shedeur Sanders feels different. He doesn't chase the spotlight, it finds him. He doesn't project arrogance, he projects calm belief. He isn't seen as a novelty act, but as a quarterback in waiting. Whether he ever takes the field for the Browns or eventually finds opportunity elsewhere, Sanders has already shifted the NFL's cultural balance. He's proven that being QB3 doesn't mean being irrelevant. In an age of branding, legacy, and digital fandom, a third-string quarterback can command the attention and the wallets of the nation.